So I want to make this kind of short. Obviously, everybody knows about Michael Sam being the first openly gay player drafted to the NFL. Now, after this, with NFL Network and ESPN showing their coverage of his celebration when he got his call and just was overwhelmed by emotions and kissed his boyfriend, I believe, 3 times. Um, so Don Jones, who most people who are not a Miami Dolphins fan probably have no clue who he was before this story broke. He essentially tweets out, I believe it was OMG and horrible. Then those were deleted. Of course, we all know that you can't just delete things off Twitter because somebody will have them. They will find them, they will have screenshotted them, or just knew that it happened. So he tried to get rid of it, whether he was told by an agent, friends, himself, whatever. Don Jones did this, and the Miami Dolphins organization immediately struck down the hammer, gave him a fine, which we are not sure of the amount just yet, and also a suspension. A lot of people are kind of upset about this, basically saying that he has the right to whatever opinion he wants. And I can agree with that. He definitely has a right to have been made uncomfortable or just for whatever reasons to not want to see that on TV, because we're assuming that is in fact what he was responding to, not just the drafting of Michael Sam, because it's an organization that is the Rams and Dolphins, not very related, so you wouldn't think he would care about that, especially in the 7th round of the draft. So with that being said, obviously he has every right to have that opinion, whether we agree with it or disagree with it, or whether it is just kind of socially backwards at this point in time. At the same time, though, the Miami Dolphins organization has the same exact right to disagree with him and to lay out any kind of repercussions that they think are necessary, such as the fine and the suspension. They can even get rid of him and get him off the team if they want. It is their organization. They are the private company that they are. Anyone talking about First Amendment rights don't understand what the First Amendment says, because that is protecting you in public versus the government, not a private organization, which can do pretty much what it wants with its employees. Football players are employees. With this being said, though, I do hope that Don Jones does have an opportunity to come back into the NFL, whether it's for the Dolphins or somebody else, because he does express the fact that he's sorry about saying that. And I think you're going to get a lot of people out there who do have those kind of reactions, because it might be something that's ingrained in them for a while. Doesn't make it right necessarily socially, whether you do agree with that or not, but it's something that some people are going to have. And I think for an organization like the Miami Dolphins, they definitely want to avoid any type of locker room scandal. And Michael Sam's not even on their team, and they're still saying that is something we are not going to be associated with. Just last year, we had to deal with a huge issue in our locker room. We are not dealing with personnel issues anymore. I want everybody to be, up to a standard. This is the standard. I want you above it. You can't even see it on the screen. That's what they want. They want their players to be, role models and to be classy, respectable people after the whole incognito thing before. This is my thought on it. There could be other things as well. It could just be that they're saying straight up, we are not accepting homophobia. It's possible. I don't really know. I'm not in the organization myself. These are just my first thoughts on it, and I would love to know what your thoughts are. Whether you think Don Jones should be playing in the NFL, does he deserve that fine, suspension? What are your thoughts? Of course, we're kind of past the Michael Sam thing at this point. I think we can move past that. This story here, we might see some similar things later on in the NFL season, but I think this is kind of the NFL as a whole saying, we are not accepting this. He is a player. He is in the brotherhood that is the NFL. So just accept it, move on, and we're not going to tolerate that. And, sometimes someone does have to kind of have an example made of them. and that might be Don Jones right now. I definitely expect that he will be playing this season in the NFL. I don't think that suspension is going to last any, you know, decent length of time. Whether he's playing on the Dolphins or not, that's another question. We'll have to wait and see. But, of course, let me know what are your thoughts down below in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe, and thank you. Check out the Onside Kick podcast here on MVP Sports Network. Thanks a lot, guys.